Hey yo, what is up people? It's me Nick the Brick and today I'm back with another video, and this time I definitely have something very interesting to offer, which is basically a Ninjago Summer 2020 minifigure tournament, which I think is really cool. And the most interesting part is that those opinions aren't just provided by me but also by some other really awesome Ninjago enthusiasts. As you can see, the jury is built of me, obviously, as Nick the Brick. And we also have a YouTuber I collabed with various times, which is Rayzone 11. Next up, we have Brix, which also you might already know. And at last, we have Wellthough, which isn't an active content creator at the moment, but if he does create another channel in the future, it won't be related to Ninjago. But yeah, now as you know, here we have 32 minifigures. 30 of them are from Crystallized and the other two are the core Nia and Kai without the armor pieces, which appeared in that Dragon Tempo set, which is also coming out this summer. Without further ado, let the tournament begin. Sorry to not already start, but I have one more thing to say, which is that I actually used the wheel of names to actually distribute the first 16 pairs for the first round, because then obviously we'll be choosing who's going further and who's not. But yeah, the basic order of minifigures going after each other is done by this wheel, and also if we'll be split with any of the choices, the wheel will also help us out. So now we're gonna kick off the first round with Crystal King versus regular Zane, and as you can see, most of the boys definitely support the Crystal King, which I think makes more than enough sense. The next choice also wasn't that hard. Obviously, Garmadon was the minifigure to get in the next round. Then, definitely not the best choice because you have two very strong minifigures here, but I think going with Zane was definitely the right choice. But it is unfortunate that the Pyther minifigure is already out. And then also not too hard of a choice. Obviously, the Golden Winged Kai is way better than most of the other minifigures in this wave. Then also, I mean, can you really blame us? Those Golden Wing Ninja are absolutely crazy. And yeah, then I'm actually really surprised that we've actually got Jaya battle right here. I mean, it's a really cool combination we got here, which I think is really interesting. But yeah, I think Jay winning was definitely the right choice. Then actually, this was a pretty split choice by us. Surprisingly, I'm really surprised this happened. But yeah, we had to use the wheel, and thankfully luck was on my side. So actually, Nia got herself in the next round, thanks to the wheel, of course. Then actually, also, I'm not happy with this because the boys just didn't support me here. I don't know what they have against those warriors, but yeah, it's pretty unfortunate right here. Then I mean, can you can you really say anything? I mean, I do really like Korkai suit, but really it definitely cannot compare to the Golden Masked Lloyd. And then I mean, this was actually rounded. Expected to be a bit more split, but yeah, actually Kai ended up winning, which I think is pretty much fair. But yeah, I actually was scared that Harumi might win this one. And here we have something really interesting, which is two variants of Jay going one against another. And I don't like this because I love both of these figures, so just one going into the next round sucks. But yeah, of course, the Golden Wing Jay took the crown right here. And yeah, then we had to use the wheel again because, I don't know, surprisingly, we were split on this debate, which I think was pretty obvious. But yeah, thankfully, the wheel actually had my back, so the Crystal King went into the next round. And then also a really interesting choice, I think, was Kai versus Ispira, where we were split again, and I'm just really surprised we were split so many times in a row. But yeah, and again, I was lucky, and I actually got Ispira to the next round by spinning the wheel. And then, you won't believe it, we got split again. I mean, what a ride right here. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty interesting that the boys really don't appreciate warriors as much as I do because I think they're one of the best army builders. But yeah, actually, even the Will didn't agree with me, so Lloyd actually went to the next round. And this round left up with two more choices. The one was Cole versus Mechanic, which I think was pretty clear on who will win right there. And the other one was actually pretty random by two side characters going against each other, but obviously I think it was fair to let the Skylar go to the next round. Even though this is not one of her best minifigures, actually being the worst one, it's still kinda better than Nelson in my opinion. Alright, so now we are going to kick round 2, and as you can see we were split in some of the previous choices, and believe it or not, in the first fight of the second round we have the same result, which is us being split, which I really don't see how we managed to do it so many times in a row, but yeah, the luck was on my side, leaving Crystal King to the next round, so I think the justice was definitely served. Then we finally weren't split, but it was pretty unfortunate that we got two Wing Ninja going after each other already. But yeah, actually Zane won right here, which I think was definitely fair. Then also, I mean, Jay versus Golden Winged Cole. Can you really expect this to vote for Jay? I mean, we really can. I'm sorry, but those Wing Ninjas are just something else. Then we got Nia versus Wu, and I'm surprised now everyone voted for Nia. But when you actually had a goddamn Cole suit which isn't even that good, you had a split. So yeah, I find it very, very interesting. And yeah, right here, I mean, obviously the Golden Lloyd strikes again. Nothing really much to add right here. Then, I mean, obviously you have another Winged Ninja, which obviously is gonna go to the next round. Even though the Crystal King with two arms is still a really good minifigure, I just can't say it's better than Jay. And yeah, here, I mean, it was pretty obvious that Aspira is gonna go to the next round. What can I say? It's definitely a really cool minifigure, probably one of my favorite generals, general minifigures for this season. And then we had Cole versus Skylar. I was kinda afraid that Skylar will win, but yeah, actually the boys got my back, and the Cole ended up going to the quarterfinals. And yeah, as I told you before, we are already in round 3. And yeah, the first choice was already one of the hardest, which is Zane versus Crystal King. I mean, both of these are 10 out of 10 minifigures in my opinion. But still, Zane definitely carries, I would say. Then in the second round, obviously we had to go with Golden Winged Cole. I don't think that really needs any of explaining. And yeah, then it was also kind of a struggle with Lloyd versus Jay, but we still decided to go with the winged guy, which I think made a lot of sense. And yeah, here actually I think the justice was served as well, because Aspira is definitely a minifigure that I really love from this wave. I would say it's definitely better than the Cole suit we see on the right. And that already got us to the semi-final. Can you believe this? I think it's actually really, really insane how fast that went. But yeah, in the semi-final, this was probably one of the hardest choices we had to make, which was Golden Zane versus Golden Cole, and I think the Zane still had to win. I think that's definitely the right choice right here, but it was definitely a really hard choice, not gonna lie. And then, obviously, with the Aspira versus Jay, the Aspira took an L. And before you think we might go to the finale, we also have the bronze round, which is Aspira versus Golden Winged Cole, but still, we had to go with Cole, which, yeah, lived up 3 of the Golden Wing Ninjas on the top 3 spots, which I think is very much insane. And now let's see what the finale has offered. So yeah, now in the grand final we definitely had the hardest choice for sure. Two of my favorite minifigures of this wave had to face each other, but personally I still decided to go with Jay, because I just prefer his color scheme. I think yellow works well with this gold you see here. And Zane, you know, he has pretty unbalanced color scheme, I would say. I don't think gold translates well on his torso right there. I think there should have been something more to it. But still, I mean, both one of the most amazing Ninjago minifigures we've ever seen. I can actually say that. I mean, they're just absolutely crazy quality. I mean, it's absolutely something that I can't even word. But yeah, as you can see here, we were split. Yep, ironically enough, we had to be split in the finale. And then I decided to do free spins on the wheel of names, but sadly the luck wasn't on my side, but it made Zane win the tournament, which I think is really cool. I mean, I would definitely prefer Jay, but still, Zane was the second best choice you could make, I would say, so I think overall our choices were in fact very based. And all of this is gonna wrap up this video. I really hope you enjoyed this tournament. I think it was really fun to make, in my opinion. I really had fun making all of this come together, and it ended up really cool, memorable project, I would say. And thanks to the rest of the jury, aka the boys, for being part of this video, and links to their channels are available in the description down below, so make sure to check them out if you can't already. Also, do you think we actually decided to go with the right choices? Tell us in the comment section down below. See ya in the next video. Bye!